they do, and now I feel like taking off. Find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off. Find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon it can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous, it's the world honestly burning. That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing all our minds and put the work in. We got some work, man. I started to do. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off. Find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off. Find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Gotta get through this, life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like this. So you can go pick the bad or the good, got a glass halfway. I know, it's easier to hide than just to lay low. Not everyone in life has got a halo. I'm standing in the red inside a payphone. Just wanna break, no, I'm not gonna give in. Take a last shot, Michael J. Win. No, I'm not a robot, I'm in my own skin. Never get lost when thoughts pull you in. I miss the old you, we died with a purpose. All the energy around me felt nervous, scared I would pop out fast to the surface. Had to cut it off before you made me worthless. Torn apart, I've been torn and scarred. I had a given art, but now I'm thinking smart. I'm keeping up my guard, I'm hiding every card. A royal flush of bluff, you never know what's hard. With a back to the mat, gonna see where I'm at. I'ma fight like I'm mad, I'ma be something that they can never be me. Nice try, but they'll see I achieve everything while they stay salty. I started to go. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off. Find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking.
Welcome back to your favorite channel, Pelican Bay Dog TV and News for the day, giving it to you the way I always give it to my brothers and sisters. Fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. Some brothers gonna like it, some ain't, man. Y'all hit that like button up while you're out there. Hit that like button up before you forget about it. Big shout out, big salute to all the dog lovers from across the world, around the country, from the top of Canada to the bottom of South America, man. Big salute to all the dog lovers. And we got a little bit of dog talk today, but I want to talk about some things that I feel maybe necessary to speak about. You know what I'm saying? We got some dog talk. We gonna speak about breeding, a little bit about breeding. And you know, and I want to show y'all some hog hunting videos from Indonesia. When we were speaking about getting the hogs for baiting and putting them inside of the pen and having some type of competition, I'm just gonna show you a little bit of things that I uncovered when doing a little bit of research that goes down in Indonesia. You know what I'm saying? But first thing, man, you know, I gotta say big shout out again and big salute to all the brothers out there, sisters out there that be rocking with these dogs, brothers and sisters that do the channels. Big salute everybody. But what I gotta say, because we're gonna talk a little bit about this today, man, and the dog channel rankings. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak a little bit about that. And big salute to Samurai Kennel for doing the dog show rankings once a year. You know, they'll come back around this time next year. If you know what you gotta do to get your channel right. Everybody, let's get, you know, it's like working on a keep, baby. Like working on a keep. But at the end of the day, let's talk a little bit about this. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta be fair and unbiased, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I hear a little bit of talk in the bushes when it comes to certain things. And I've been hearing a little bit of talk when it came to brothers not satisfied with the results. Now, first thing I gotta say, before I start this whole thing off, if brothers watch that video, the brother made a part on the video that said, "This is my opinion. This is what I think." You know, it always been like that. You have the competitions, but this particular competition is more like what he feels like is the best. Now, that's needless to say. That's just the first point that kill everything right there. You know, that's just the first point that kills everything. It's his opinion, how he feel, and you got to roll with how he feel. You know, the thing is, brother put in the work to be in the position to where all the dog channels are paying that some attention. You know, all that comes a part of putting in work, man, putting your time in. When brothers feel like, oh, it ain't getting through, it ain't working, it ain't, dog, listen here. One thing I'm gonna say, when it comes to these dog channels, you don't gotta have a million subscribers. It depends on what your goal is. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, a lot of us with the dog channels all got the same people watching our channel. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, you got to understand, you got to expand your horizon. We all got to expand our horizons. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to that. But like I'm saying, when it comes to the YouTube dog channels, you know, I look at the way, you know, I look at the rankings and how it was did, and I'm going to get a little bit of trash talk to me, whether it's in my face or in the back street. You know, they're going to say I'm being biased because I came in second place. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I truly felt like, you know, I've been speaking all year like I'm the #1 dog channel. You know, I say that. But at the end of the day, I'm from the competitive side of the game where, you know, you look at it like, same way I gave it to the brothers on Saturday Night Live or on Christmas Live the other night. You look at it like you got to shape up. You got to do better. Whether it's make better content, whether it's give something brothers can stand there long enough and watch. Make no difference. It all gets down to this one point. You know, when it comes to YouTube channels, what do y'all consider a YouTube channel? And see, somebody got to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Because see, brothers is getting upset in different ways, but this the thing. I'm about to speak right now, and I hope nobody gets upset from what I'm saying and just understand what I'm saying. Some of it may be fact, you know what I'm saying, but it's my opinion. You know, when it comes to the YouTube dog channel thing, you got all styles of dog channels. Now, when it comes to being in that top 10 ranking of the Samurai Kennels dog channel ranking list at the end of the year, when it comes to being in that, we got to look at certain things, you know, and I'm not just saying this, like I said, I'm going to catch flack for saying this, you know, but I got to just keep it real, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I was in the show last year, and I may have been in the show the year before last, you know, but my goal is to keep going up further and further, you know, and even if I don't get #1, and I know I'm working well enough to get #1, then my content still shows. It still, you know, it don't hurt me to not get #1. It don't hurt me to not be in the rankings. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm producing like #1, if I'm on my YouTube channel producing like #1, then Brother Samurai can say, I'm off the list. And everybody can be like, oh, that's the top channel. That's the top channel. I'm doing my job. You know what I'm saying? That's this brother's list. If you don't fall on it, you don't fall on it. The same way they got them lists and all the college rankings and all this other stuff. A lot of them rankings go off more than just the win. They go off the size of the school and how much this and how much you beat them off of. All that stuff go off of different things. But I'm saying that to say this. We got different YouTube channels out here, right? You know, this is what we got to understand. And I say this humbly as I can, man. You know, and I'm trying to be as honest as I can, and I'm trying to speak from all different angles at the same time because I feel everybody pain, you know. But you got brothers who do computer voices, great content. You make great content sometime. And you get a lot of views on your channel. Your channel get a lot of views, you know. And then you got brothers who you show dogs and different things, you know. Basically, to make a long story short, when it comes to the YouTube channels, man, you gotta talk. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk. If I'm on my YouTube channel that I got started and I'm just showing my dogs, you know what I'm saying? Folks can see that I got great dogs, but they can't interact with me. They can't get to know me. Some of us boys out here, brothers out here, they came showing love. We done got in arguments, ready to take each other out. We back showing love. We done got in more arguments, ready to take each other out again, and we back showing love again. It's just the way it go in the YouTube thing, and it all comes down to putting in work, man, and it all comes down to what kind of channel you got. You know, when we do computer voices, that's the pros and cons of all this stuff. When we do computer voices and when we lay back and we try to play the back streets, you got to give it up for the brothers that's out here talking, to the brothers that's trying to explain how to do the training in this method. He trying to explain this. See, when you got this YouTube, and I got to do better. We all got to do better. You know, talking, connecting with your people out here, you know, and the more people you can connect with, the better. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and if you're not talking to nobody, you can't, truthfully, you can't, you know, feel some kind of way if you don't make it in the rankings, when you in the rankings of brothers who practically people know, they don't actually haven't met them, but they know them. It's brothers out there I haven't met that be in my chat. You know what I'm saying? That we've been dealing with each other over the past couple of years. They know what makes me mad. They know they know what it is, you know, when it comes to debate. And I know what it is when it comes to them to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta interact with your folk out here. And that's what a lot of brothers lack when it came to that ranking thing. You got great dogs. You know what I'm saying? Great dogs. But there's no interaction with the public. You know, and I'm gonna say this when it comes to 7-8. I feel like that was the right call that Samurai made. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was the right call, and I'm gonna explain exactly why. That must explain exactly why. You know what I'm saying? And I maybe would have did it, but I probably would have did it with him being on the high end of the list. You know what I'm saying? He probably would have been like 8 or 9 or 10 or something like that from where I would have did it. But I agree exactly what Samurai did by having 7-8 on an honorary mention list. Because simple fact is, he not on YouTube. You can't be on the YouTube dog channel situation if you not on YouTube. I don't care what kind of platform you got. If I can have Instagram, Twitter, Patreon, anything. But if I'm not on YouTube, I can't even be in the list. It should have been an honor just to be even mentioned on a YouTube channel when you're not on YouTube, for one. You know what I'm saying? 2, you know, I'm going to say this, and I'm saying this without trying to mean any disrespect about it. I'm just trying to get the brothers can see this from all angles. You know what I'm saying? 2, the next reason I would have had 7-8 on an honorary mention or on a high up instead of down low with, you know, with other brothers was the fact that he hasn't yet to show us that he can operate a dog channel alone. You know what I'm saying? You got brothers who come out here doing dog channels, bringing it up from ground zero. No disrespect to that brother. He got a great sports platform, but he trying to transfer the sports stuff and brothers in the dog channel. You see how many people you got watching, and all these people watching it live and all this stuff from the sports trickling over to the dogs, when you got brothers who came straight up from the mud on the dogs, and it's harder to do it that way. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, no disrespect to that brother, but I'm telling you why I agree with him being off or on high on the list. You know, because I really don't consider that a YouTube dog channel at this point where you going over there to do your dog content. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. And I can really get into more deeper stuff, like I said, as far as can you run a dog channel for 7 days straight on your own, talking about dog topics, talking about what matters to this dog community. We have yet to see that, but 7-8 keeps popping up in this dog topic when it comes to dog channels. You know what I'm saying? And right now, you know, I didn't have this foot to stand on last year when I'm making this argument because the brother 7-8 was on YouTube. But now that he's not on YouTube doing it on Patreon, I got this foot to stand on. You're not a YouTube dog channel. No use to have him in the rankings. So big salute to your fam. And I know you got good content, whatever you're doing, however you're doing. I talk my shit whenever I talk my shit. And I'm going to talk more shit in the future. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just giving these brothers the real, and so brothers can understand certain things, man. And even they may not even understand. And like I said, I'm going to take flack because of simple fact, brothers gonna say, oh, you got number two, I know you do. You gonna say this, you gonna say that, you gonna look out. But the thing is, I'm just speaking it how it is, man. You know, you got brothers who and believe me, man, talking on video is not easy to do. You know, it's something you gotta get used to. It's something I had to get used to. Going live is something you gotta get used to. You gotta work, nobody does it instantly and just does it great like that. You gotta get used to that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And the brothers that talk, you know, now you got brothers like Pro who not here no more, but I'm saying his name for one reason. The brother talked enough while he was on YouTube for me to say that was a YouTube channel that if we had a YouTube dog channel Hall of Fame, he could make it in the YouTube dog channel Hall of Fame just off of the little work that he put in, the little dust that he kicked up when he came in, and the stuff that he was talking about and how he did it. You know what I'm saying? And the broadcast that the way he gave it. So myself, I put Pro in the dog channel Hall of Fame. And he did it quick. He one of them brothers that came in and retired when they was in their late 20s in the football league or something. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. And I'm going to get that brother back out here on these dog things so we can be more competition for all us out here. You know, another brother that can knock me from being closer to number one, what I'm trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, brothers got to understand it ain't no knock to brothers' dogs. Brothers feel like brothers have great dogs out here. You look at brothers' dogs all across the board, great looking dogs. But when it comes to these dog channels, there's a lot of things that play in the part. And I may say favoritism may play a part sometime. And if it's my opinion, you know, favoritism can't play a part if it's my opinion. You know, that's what the word opinion and actually going by some sort of rules, that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference in that. Now, I'm going to get into some more deeper talk, you know, and I'm going to speak to my brothers. I'm going to speak to my brothers directly, and I need for brothers to honestly understand that this ain't to knock nobody. This is it's me trying to iron things out because I see the way things can escalate, and I can't let them escalate on the bro. And I call the bro samurai. And I say that, and a lot of brothers say, oh man, this and that, and forget the past. One thing about it, at the end of the day, me and that brother talk from day one. And I stand on that conversation we had from day one to this day. You know what I'm saying? No matter what kind of YouTube, and that's what a lot of y'all brothers got to understand too, man. You know, in order to survive, you got to learn how to survive out here in YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of stuff you can't take personal, you know, and I'm glad we got a lot of brothers like Samurai, a lot of brothers like Brother Garcia, and I like a lot of other brothers who won't respond back, who may play the bigger role sometime, because that always give you a blueprint to go back on. You know what I'm saying? So I can go back and look, see, because we don't look at age. Sorry, Brother Garcia. I know you're older than me, and I can look up to you as age, but right now, we just looking up the brothers that doing things that another brother can look at as a blueprint and make the better moves from that. You know what I'm saying? And you making positive moves when it comes to me launching out you. Like I said, I came at you. As far as I know, you never came at me as public as I did. And like I said, me and the brother Buck had a lot of stuff going on that a lot of innocent people took bullets for. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a man that acknowledge all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but when it comes to this dog channel ranking, man, listen, man. I can't remember if Brother Garcia won it last year, you know what I'm saying, or 7-8, you know, but I remember 7-8 won it one year, you know, and all that did, because I was thinking I was the best then. One thing about these dogs, my brother, I don't care what kind of bloodline of dog you got, you always think you the effing best, my brother. When you step like you the best. And that's where, see, this stuff carries over. Especially when see, if we would have been talking about growing a flower or something, you know, it'd have been a little different or something else. Anything that brings that competitive edge out of me, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to play it like that, dog. You know, if you get me today, you got me today. But I'm coming back. And I'm going to look at what I did wrong to put me in the spot to lose. And I'm going to do that better the next time. And if I lose the next time, it just is what it is. You know, is what it is. Like, I got number 2 this time, right? So if I end up number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8 next time, it only means one thing. I didn't do what I'm supposed to do, and brothers around me did what they were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of channels. Every couple months, more dog channels come up here with brothers. You making it harder and harder for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Which is a great thing. It makes you have to be creative. You can't just come up here and do something simple and think it's gonna be in the top rankings of creativity and dog channels. Cause see, it's what you call entertainment. A lot of dog channels never even entertain. You know, you forget about that part. You forget about that part. You see, brother going hard. Salute to my brothers. I gotta say y'all as an example in this. My brother Pro, I gotta use you as an example in this. Entertainment. My brothers, we can say what we want about each other, but you know how to entertain the crowd. Mike and Mo can entertain a crowd. If they didn't know how to entertain a crowd, I wouldn't have cut up their videos and put them in my videos when we was going at each other. I wouldn't have cut up the little parts when them boys was dressed up in there yelling at them. Entertaining the crowd. You can't take this from brothers. They're doing these YouTube channels, and it's not easy, fam. It's not easy. You can think a brother jumping in front of the camera and doing this. Man, this takes work. This takes learning these cameras, learning to just be normal, learning just to be yourself, learning, not to blush in front of the cameras and all that kind of crazy stuff. Just camera control and all that type of stuff, man. It just, you can't knock that on no YouTube dog brother. You know, we're not even talking about the rest of the YouTube channels. We just talking about dog brothers. You know what I'm saying? And see, brothers think, you know, because you come show a few dogs or something like that, you know, and your dogs look great, that mean, and you don't follow on the channel, that mean brothers don't like the what you showing. They don't like your dogs. They think you less of your dogs ain't on that category or that caliber, or your YouTube channel ain't on that caliber. But the thing is, it's all about connecting to your people out here, man. Connecting to your folk, you know, talking, say what you want. You know, it's about talking, man. If you don't talk on your YouTube channel, you can't expect to compete with the brothers that's up here full-fledged arguing. You know what I'm saying? Full-fledged getting into it. You can't expect to compete with that, fam. And that's just being real. You know, all my brothers. I can't expect to compete with Garcia, with 7-8 and them boys. 7-8, no matter what I say about he's not a YouTube channel, the people that's on this panel, they're bringing dog knowledge. If I don't bring the type of dog knowledge to my channel as them or better, then I can't expect to overtop them what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I still gotta remember, it's that brother's opinion. I can't let that hinder me or stop me for trying to do better. Oh, if Samurai got me number 10 next year, you think I'm gonna go weaker? Or you think, you know, all that mean is, in his opinion, I'm number 10 now. You know, what he look at in his dog channels might be totally different this year, what he looking at next year and judging and all that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, I can't let that affect me as far as knocking me. I can let that affect me as far as something positive. I can't let it knock me. I can't say, oh man, I'm number 10. Oh, forget that. I ain't competing in that Samurai show no more, man. It's favoritism, man. It's favoritism. Now, let me get to the part where I need my brothers to really rock with me for a minute. And I need you to say, forget all the funny dudge stuff. Let's just be real and rock with me for a few minutes, man. And I'm dead serious right now, brothers. And you know who I'm talking to out here, because I'm going to have to say, a name or two. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to say a name or two, and I'm saying this humbly, brothers. I promise you I'm not saying this to start anything. I'm not trying to make you look no certain kind of way. I'm not, none of that, But I just got to give it to brothers, fair and uncut, raw and unbiased. You know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers felt some kind of way because they didn't get into the rankings of the dog show rankings. Now, like I said, every day, and you don't notice this. See, I may notice it because I look at y'all as competition, right? See, when you just coming in the game, you may not even be monetized yet. You know what I'm saying? So you're not really looking at it like, I'm taking food off your plate. But see, when you get in the game, I'm looking at it like you taking food off my plate. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I can look at it like that. But I don't care. I'm willing to help any brother try to get his channel right. And if you pass my channel, it is what it is. Because like I always say, my channel ain't nowhere near where it's going to be at. Got to do things better. You know what I'm saying? Got to do things better. But at the end of the day, man, I got to say this. When it come to the brother Samurai, he do the digital dog show and he do the dog channel rankings throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? And while I'm speaking on this, I really need for you to be serious with me, my brothers. You know what I'm saying? My sisters. Brothers, you had few dog channels that didn't feel like they was judged properly. Now, I'm not going to say these brothers themselves feel like this, but what I will say is, and like I said, this conversation between us brothers, this is a wholehearted conversation from me, and I feel like what I'm trying to do is squash things before anything get said the wrong way and get handled the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Because of some BS, but it was things said in the back streets that they felt like, it was favoritism because Gas and Go wasn't in the rankings of the dog show channel because he wasn't in the rankings. Now, this is why I say I need brothers to rock with me, and understand we're going to be fair all the way around the board. Y'all got to lighten up on my bro Samurai when it comes to that. Because the brother doing the best he can when it comes to them shows. Even I gave him hell sometimes, but he going to be sharper than the razor because he iron sharpen iron, right? But see, you got to lighten up certain times, man, because at the end of the day, and that's why I say I'm going to catch hell because I made number 2, But at the end of the day, when it comes to the brothers that was feeling that about the Gas and Go situation, I'm glad that brother came up in that topic because he's a great name to use for this, what we talking about. Some brothers felt like it was favoritism for my brother Gas and Go when it came to the digital dog show. Some brothers felt like they didn't have the opportunity to win. See, it wasn't me because I didn't compete, brothers. You know what I'm saying? And I rep Demon, Gas and Go. I rep Demon and I rep all of them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still going to rep them, big dog. But brothers felt like Gas and Go had the edge in the digital dog shows. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, we never get up here and say, oh, it's favoritism towards Gas and Go. Although brother said it on the back street, I never got up there and said it because I rock with everybody, But, I say little slick stuff here and there. But right now, man, I just got to be real with brothers. You know what I'm saying? When brothers felt like Gas and Go got favoritism throughout the year when it came to that brother Samurai events. You know what I'm saying? Now, this one particular event, the brothers that felt like Gas and Go should have won, now you know what it feels like to be on the other shoe or to have the shoe on the other foot. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say I need for brothers to understand this is no discredit to none of them brothers because I'm rocking with all these brothers. You know what I'm saying? Phenomenal looking dogs. I'm just trying to explain things because I know I always say somebody got to do the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? So today that's what I'm doing. Trying to do the dirty work to keep everything smooth. You know what I'm saying? When I'm rocking, when I know we got smooth type of brothers that we rocking with. You know what I'm saying? I can't let gas it go thinking it's one kind of way, and I can't let this other brother thinking gas it go another kind of way, man. Because at the end of the day, we don't like to lose, dog. Nobody likes to lose. That's why I say go hard as you can to win, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Go hard as you can to win. Do what the next man is not going to do. Oh, Pelican Bay, he going to get up there and talk. He going to get up there and train dogs. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't going to do this. He ain't going to do that. Do what the next man ain't going to do. You know, use the same little tactics you would use in that show, but use them in this show. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know, and when I said this, you know, I got to send Samurai them another shout out because they deserve to be in that top 10 category of the dog rankings list. You know, I'm going to say it like this, my brothers. Any dog channel that been up for the last 2 years and you've been in it with any of us brothers, amongst all these brothers, I'm going to tell you like this. Master of all Bulldogs deserve to be in the top 10 dog channels, you know, because of his consistency of making people want to kick his ass. You know what I'm saying? His consistency of making people say, F him, making people say he an idiot. His consistency of making people that love him. You know, brothers like Nanny Dog, say what we want about him. But when it comes to top 10 dog channels, you ain't consistent right now, Nanny Dog. You fell off over the past few months. You didn't scratch back. Other than not scratching back, dog, you had a consistency to be a top 10. And when I say a top 10, I'm not going off of your subscribers. I'm not going off of the people that be in your chat when you be live. What I'm going off of is how many people actually know you. You know what I'm saying? People know Samurai. People know Nanny Dog. They know Master of all Bulldogs. And these brothers, anybody who survived that internet that long and you still putting out stuff, yeah, you gotta understand you gotta make way for the new cats that's coming. But at the same time, these new cats, they can't be soft coming out here. You know what I'm saying? We can't pad this shit up for these new cats coming out here. They gotta work for this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Understand, 1 or 2 great interviews is good for a month's time. It's good for 2 months' time. Try doing it for 2 or 3 years' time. Dropping great interviews. It gets to be work, my brother. Putting out content gets to be work, my brother. You can't underestimate none of these brothers that in these dog channels. And that's why I say the brothers that's from my class, going hard, pro, all these brothers, they don't got to do no more channels. These brothers deserve to be in the Dog Channel Hall of Fame from this day forth. You know what I'm saying? They didn't put that mark down. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the brothers later on in the future take that mark up where you got to take it up higher. But at this point, these brothers are pioneers in this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't getting dog talk, and brothers wasn't getting dog talk until brothers from my era, my class, came out here giving it to you uncut, raw, and unbiased. And my brother, my big uncle over there, he got that school bus I jump on time to time. That school bus. You know what I'm saying? And it started off with the basement. You know, we talking about entertainment, my brothers. Can you entertain the masses when it comes to these dog things? These brothers entertain the dog community week after week with the basement talk. The basement talk literally making you feel like you trying to get a membership to come somewhere. A virtual reality place that don't exist. The basement, come to the basement. Entertainment, my brothers. You can't knock the brothers that made the list. You know what I'm saying? And it's all opinionated. And you got to work harder, my brother. I got to work harder. I got to clean things up. I got to get more nastier. I got to get more sharper when brothers try to come at me certain ways. Instead of going at you for a week, just go at you hard enough where I shut you down instantly. You know what I'm saying? I got to go harder, my folk. You know what I'm saying? No, you're going to get that PBK uncut, raw, and unbiased. Just because I say change, that don't mean I'm trying to do something. I'm giving to you my style, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said on that comment on Facebook, me getting number 2, it's just like me with, if I got Sambo back in the days, my brother, I take that L today, I'm coming back 6 months, a year, make no difference. I'm coming back, big dog, with the same dog, and I'm coming back to see you. I'm coming back to holler at you. You know what I'm saying? Holler at a man about a dog. You know, it just is what it is, fam. And it go back to being great sportsmanships. This is where the gentleman sport come in at. I be damn, my brothers. I found out where we gonna have the gentleman's part of the sport at is on the legal side of this thing when we can't win it all. You know what I'm saying? When we put, when I get out here and I do these videos and I bust my ass, and I still don't get number 1, I still don't get number 2, I get number 6, what I got the year before last, something around that area. Did I stop, brothers? Heck no. I still call myself not the best of all time. I come and say I'm number 1. And it ain't because I discredit them. It's because I'm having confidence in myself in a land where brothers don't like to have confidence in themselves. You got all the confidence when you holler at shorty. You got confidence when you go up on that strip getting that bread, homie. You got confidence in your job place. But when it comes to these dogs, you lack confidence. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I just can't help that, man. I just can't help it. You know? But like I said, man, I had to speak on that, and I'm speak on it some more real quick. It's a topic that I gotta speak on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers felt like Gas and Go should have been in the rankings. You know? But I gotta say it like this, and I gotta be honest with you, my brother Gas and Go. You know? You gotta be more vocal. You gotta speak to them folk out there. You know, you don't gotta do it like me, dog. Everybody got their own way. Look at how Triple J do his. Totally different how I do mine. You know, you have your own style, but Triple J connects to his people. Everybody connects to their people one way or another. And that's all I say about that far as that situation, my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Great dogs on all ends. You know what I'm saying? I feel like brothers are great competitors. And I'm gonna tell you the honest truth, dog. It don't feel good to lose. It don't feel good to lose. But only one good thing about losing when it comes to the dog show rankings, not even like the digital dog show, not even that. The dog show rankings, you got 10 slots that you can make in. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't get the number 1 slot, just being in that conversation of 10 dog channels when we got all these people out here across the world that look at these dog things. And like I said before, you can't go off of how many subscribers you got because you have hundreds and thousands of people that look at your channel that just won't hit that button. You know what I'm saying? Won't even hit it. So we're not going off that. We're just going off of what we know and who we know brothers and sisters out there looking at it and where they at. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, man, we all got to work harder. It's a lot of brothers that feel just like Gas and Go, that feel like they should have made the top 10, or they felt like Gas and Go should have made the top 10, or felt like he should have made the top 5, you know? But I'm going to tell you like this. You got to connect to your people, man. You got to connect to your people. And like I said, I'm going to use Brother Gas and Go for another example. You know, for the brothers that said he should have came into the top dog channels. You know, you got to connect to the people, and you got to, when it comes to your dogs and stuff like that, you got to, when it comes to YouTube, you got to be transparent in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's no holds barred when it in the YouTube. It's no hold back. A brother might be like, yo, what's he bred like? Or what's he bred like? Or what's he bred like? You know what I'm saying? If I gotta say, now this is a quick example, Brother Gas and Go, salute to you again, fam. If I say, what's Demon bred like? It's not even his exact pair, but just similar. You know, now that lets you know that it's lack of communication from me to you on the YouTube part. I ain't talking about if me and you know each other on the back street. I'm talking about from the YouTube. If I only know you through YouTube, and I say, what's Demon bred like? And you've been on YouTube 6 months, a year, you know, now that lets you know that the communication is not there, far as you letting people know what the product is, what the product doing. We all talk legal talk, what the product doing legally to my brothers and sisters out there. You know, it's just all about communication, man. And, you know, one thing about me, you know, sometimes I got what I want to say on my brain. I just can't get it out my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I had to go to speech class and all that when I was young because of my talking with a lisp and all that and different things. But at the end of the day, man, I try to get it out. You know what I'm saying? My folk, they're gonna rock with me, they're gonna rock with me. They're gonna wait till I get it out. You know what I'm saying? If I have a hard time getting it out, they're gonna wait till I get the point across and they're gonna wait. And that's just all it is to it, man. Getting your folk to know you, and knowing your folk, man, knowing your people. You know what I'm saying? You guys to go, and I'm speaking to you directly, my brother. It's a lot of people that would have thought that they was gypped by not, if you would have ended up on the dog channel thing, and they wouldn't have. So it's all a competitive edge thing, man. When it comes to favoritism, we talked about that a couple days ago. That's something we never gonna be able to stop. No matter what we compete in, it's always a chance that you can have the edge. That's why they call home field advantage. You know what I'm saying? No matter who, even me doing my news and my dog talking, some people, I show a little favoritism too, and I be light on and I don't say this or may not say that. You know what I'm saying? It's all about favoritism. And that's the point of having people in certain places. You got to get them people in certain places. All my brothers, all of us, we got to get people in certain places. I need to get some people in that ABA show that say when they see me coming. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's show, in the Brother Down South Battle show, I need to get people down there. Favoritism is a mother. And this is going to always be what it's going to be. All you can do is come and compete, shut the hell up, come back and compete again, shut the hell up, come back and compete again, man. You know what I'm saying? And if it's a problem with how it went down, make it known. But don't stop competing. Don't stop competing, man. And big salute to all these brothers, man, because 5 years ago, it wasn't none of this for no brother to compete in. It wasn't no digital dog shows. It wasn't no dog shows created from out the mud, out of what they call the swamps, my brother. Created from out the swamps and gonna turn to beauty. You know what I'm saying? See, it's easier for a rose to grow out they say a rose that grow on the concrete is a special rose, right? But now, let's just be reality. It's easier for that rose to grow up out them swamps than it is up out that concrete. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, dog, you got it out of the jungle. You know what I'm saying? 5 years ago, none of this stuff was out here for these brothers, man. Y'all take all this stuff for granted, my brothers. You know what I'm saying? We can't put pressure on Samurai to try to pick a certain kind of people. We got to let this brother feel comfortable to pick who he want to pick, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get the feedback because I got number 2. You supposed to say that. You got number 2. Man, I ought to say that regardless, man. All it is motivation, brothers, to work harder, man. Whatever you doing. Motivation to work harder, brothers, to do whatever you doing. If you feel like that, speak that on your dog channel. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about this particular situation to no brothers. I'm talking about when you feel a certain kind of way about the way things are going in the dog game. It's what I do, fam. You know what I'm saying? I speak what I see on certain things. Everything ain't necessary, but I don't do nothing to hurt nobody as far as losing your dogs or none of that type of stuff. Everything what I'm doing, I'm trying to benefit the breed from different angles. You know what I'm saying? From different angles. That's why I didn't compete in the digital dog show, because I felt like I was going to have favoritism. Not even from Samurai. Just not going to get equal votes. You competing, you got a great looking dog, but I'm competing and I got a whole bunch of subscribers. Come vote for me, my brothers and sisters. I need this belt this brother got, man. This belt right here mean more to me than anything right about now. When it comes to a award or something at these dog shows. So I mean, favoritism, dog. I fell back off that. You know how bad I wanted to compete in that show? It looked at it like me and Samurai had a problem about this or about that. You know what I'm saying? But that was the second show. I would have competed in the first show. You know what I'm saying? Because that one reason, it's going to be too easy for me to tally up votes from the public compared to the average brother that's competing in that show. And it wouldn't have been fair. Like when it come to these YouTube channels, man, you got brothers up here that get up here and they tell you their heart. They give you their heart. They tell you their past. They tell you what they've been through. And I'm not just talking about me. I'm talking about multiple brothers. You know what I'm saying? They give you their experiences, their life. They show you, and like I said, that training videos, them are some of the hardest videos to make. You know what I'm saying? Because of the simple fact you got to do your editing, or if you know your parts to put the video together. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you can't underestimate that stuff, brothers. And you can't take that stuff personal. You know what I'm saying? And if it is personal, you know, you just gotta show this brother the same way I said, that I'm different. I'm different, dog. I ain't one of them brothers you thought I was. Let me show you. Wait till you see this dog again. Or wait till you see this dog channel again. You know what I'm saying? Wait till you see this dog channel. I done stepped it up a little bit. You know? I done stepped it up a little bit. Like I said, man, it's pros and cons to everything. You know? But at the end of the day, when it comes to the YouTube dog channels, we just got to use a little bit of common sense, a little bit of competitive sense, you know what I'm saying, and a little bit of just playing out, you know, you know, you either going to win or you're going to lose, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to win or you're going to lose. And like I said, this video is to iron some things out because there's a lot of backstreet talk about stuff that really ain't necessary. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't really want to take it no further. You know what I'm saying? I heard what brothers said, and I heard how brothers feel, you know, on that particular situation. I mean, I really don't know what to say besides try your best, man. It's a competitive sport. You know, it's a competitive sport. Like, you know, when I see brothers do the computer voice and you getting double my views, I don't stop. I may say something about it. Yeah, I'm going to entertain my people. You know, that's why I tell brothers, it's more than just talking about these pedigrees all day long and all night long. Because all that stuff run out, man. Can you entertain these brothers and sisters out here? That's what it's all about. You know, and some brothers get entertainment off of looking at a brother talk about how he trained this dog. Some brothers get entertainment off looking at a brother cuss another brother out. You know, but can you entertain? And when you get into them YouTube channels, you know, pretty much that's what it's all about, man. Entertaining. You don't like what, none of you like what I say, but you say, or I have to agree it's entertaining though. That's what it's about, man. Entertaining. And I ain't lying to you. You know? But hey, man, that's just how I feel about that. I just feel like it's kind of different categories when it comes to the YouTube dog channels. Some dog channels would never even be in the same category as your Going Hard Pro or Fat Bill or the next brothers, because simple fact is you gotta elevate. You gotta elevate, man. You know what I'm saying? Not your dog, but your YouTube dog. You know what I'm saying? Not your real dog, but your crowd presence, your social media presence. Got to elevate. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I got to do the dirty work sometime. I don't mind doing it, man. And this is much love to all the brothers that competed in that thing, man. That competed in it. But for any brother that wasn't acknowledged in the dog channels, make it a goal yourself, man, to be acknowledged next time. You know, make it a goal. If you putting in that work, one thing about it, man, and I'm using Bubba Max as an example. That brother just came in, man. He just came in. You know, he doing what he got to do. And like I said, this is not to say you got to try to do a channel like him or like me or like the next brother. I'm just using him as an example of a person who come in the game full of sharks already. You know what I'm saying? And jump up there and you fit right in to do whatever you got to do. You know? So, I mean, there's no excuse for nobody. It's just how bad you want to make this content. How bad you want to make your YouTube channel be a official dog YouTube channel and not just somewhere where you can show pictures and videos of your dog. you know, because I mean, it's a lot of phones you can just automatically upload straight to YouTube, right? So if you just record a video and just upload it to YouTube with your dog, I mean, how much did that really take to do? You know, how much effort are you really putting into that? You know what I'm saying? You know, and like I said, I'm gonna use myself as an example on this statement. A lot of times I get up here and say, and you heard me say it, you just can't get up here and put a dog on a flirt pole. You can't just get up here on this video and think that you put a dog on a spring pole and brothers out here showing you all kind of shit with dogs. You know what I'm saying? Do more than the average. You know what I'm saying? Do more than the average when it comes to that type of stuff, man. You know? And one thing you're gonna always see, like I said, folk don't like to support plain stuff when it comes from certain people. I'm gonna say it like that. You know, when it come to me, I do a training video. I take all day long to do it with the editing and training and everything. All day long. By the time I get back, I'm tired. 100 views. But when I give you entertainment, we gonna rock. You know what I'm saying? We gonna rock. I figured that out, fam. I love to train them dogs. You know? But I gotta do things better. I gotta learn how to mix all that stuff in, do all that stuff, freak my whole program. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say we all got room to step up and do things better. You know, we can't look at it like, oh man, you ain't gonna win it all. None of us gonna win it all. You know? But hey, man, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We'll get back onto this topic real quick in a few seconds. But what I want to do is show you how it's going down in Indonesia, man. How it's going down in Indonesia with the pit bull and the hog hunting and the baiting and all that. And they outlawing that over there as well. This same particular sport. You know, so you can understand why America on it. If the Indonesians complaining about it, you know America gonna complain about it. But let's check these videos out, my brother, and let's get into this dog content. PBK9s, y'all hit that like button up out there, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. You know what I'm saying? And this right here, this talk right here for free. I'm giving it to you for free right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping about the donations. You donate, do you don't. I'm just trying to give it to my brothers, man. Let's get into it.
Ya langsung gitu gantung dah lepot oge kan terus piriwil eta mah besok ku badarat bagongna.
Now, before we get back into that, let me speak about this real quick. Some people say that you can never produce some of the great ones, can never produce themselves. You know, like you use Michael Jordan, for example. You know, just the same way in the dogs, same way in the horses. There's a word that goes that says, some dogs are so great that they'll never produce themselves again. Some horses are so great, no matter what kind of great offspring they produce, they'll never be on that level. That was said about Secretariat. No matter how good his offspring was, he'll never produce another him. You know, and they say the same thing with the dogs. Some dogs are just that great that he'll never produce another one of him. You know, and I don't know if that's a true statement, or I don't know if that's some fact to that. You know what I'm saying? But I just know sometimes we do run into that situation where our very phenomenal dogs, they don't produce nothing like themselves. Forget like them or better, they don't produce nothing like themselves. And they still produce great dogs, but it just don't be on their level, you know? And like I said, man, y'all drop y'all answers down in the chat. What do you think? Can the best dog ever be recorded in history, you know, can he produce better than him? You know, is it physically capable? That's all I'm asking, brothers. Not saying I agree with the statement or disagree. Just asking the statement. You know, just asking the statement, man. But like I said, man, when it comes to the dog stuff, my brothers, we just got to compete. We didn't have things like this to compete in many years ago. We got to compete. Look at it as an advantage. Look at it as all free promotion. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. We can go to these ADBA shows, right? Great shows. We get titles and all kind of stuff. You know, all titles started from their first year. The first year that ADBA did their shows, their titles was worthless. You know, as the years go on, then we know the champions, stuff like that. You know, everybody got to start from somewhere. It's unfair for you to say the ADBA championship mean more than this brother championship when he trying to start from ground zero and you seeing it in your face. You didn't see ADBA starting where they had to come from. You know, so it's unfair to do that. And it wasn't nothing for brothers to compete with. You know what I'm saying? Same way South Bottom doing. That's just one brother that's giving another brother some confidence to say, yo, I can do this too, man. I can do this too. I think a lot of times, man, we can get caught up in the mix when it comes to the people that we communicate with in the comments and certain things. And a lot of times our ego, man, you got to learn, especially when you're dealing with YouTube, you know, you may get your ego hurt. You know what I'm saying? You may get it hurt. But is that going to stop you? You know what I'm saying? You just got to keep going hard, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Every brother out there that's trying to do dog channels, I'm trying to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm trying to excel, like I said, onto a whole nother stratosphere, like I said. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do a whole nother level of things, man. And I got a whole year to do it. You know, if allowed by my great Lord. You know what I'm saying? If allowed. I got a whole year to do it and do nothing but stay on the right track. You know, stay on the right track and make sure the folk that get the information from me on that same track, at least know about that track. You know what I'm saying? At least know about it, because at the end of the day, like I said, man, we all know what it is when it comes to these dogs, but at the end of the day, we just got to be real with it. A lot of stuff is not necessary in modern day times when it comes to these pit bulls. A lot of stuff is so much hate that it can't really be real good teaching out here, man. It's so much hate, it can't really be a lot of good teaching because of the simple fact that it's a cutthroat game. Now, the YouTube channels allow a brother to go past the hater and speak to the person who need to hear it. It's what YouTube or a social media platform will do for a brother. You know, but just imagine when it wasn't none of that. And then you had haters. And the brother had to go through just a regular cell phone beeper or a magazine form of communication. You know, and like I said, we compete for the ADBA to get in the ADBA magazine. We'll pay $400, $500, $1,000 for a page, you know, but we won't pay the prices these brothers want to get into these dog shows, whether digital or actual. We won't pay the prices they want and get worldwide broadcasting. You know, it ain't nothing like being in a magazine. You know, ain't nothing like being in a magazine. But at the end of the day, a lot of brothers not trying that. You know, a lot of brothers not trying that. How much does your stock or your stud price or whatever you got go up when you in the magazines posting your dog in the magazines every other month, every other season? That don't automatically make your brand go up? Anybody, I don't care who you is. When them folks see you in them books and stuff like that, they know you. You know what I'm saying? They know you. Whether you like, debate, or not, you know me. You know what I'm saying? You know me. You couldn't say that 20 years ago, could you? A lot of y'all so-called big dog men, you couldn't say you didn't know me. You didn't know me. Now you know me. I don't care what it's for. You know what I'm saying? Someone gonna like it and some ain't. At the end of the day, you know. But I just know, man, when it comes to these rankings and these dog shows and stuff like that, I'm just gonna leave on this note right here. We gotta keep working hard, keep striving to be better channels, do things to make the pit bull community grow, man. We need more people to come to the pit bull community. We don't need y'all brothers to come in this dog thing, this YouTube dog thing. We don't need y'all to come here and fight over a little bit of people we already got. Bring more people. And the only way you can bring more people is you doing things your way, you know, but you got to connect to people. You got to reach out to people, you know. Bring 1,000 people that we don't know already. So if you bring 1,000 that we don't know already, it's going to help everybody. Because my people going to automatically rock with you. Your people going to rock with me, and his people going to rock with you. But hey, man, it just is what it is, man. Just my opinion. Like I said, a little bit of news from Indonesia on the hog hunting situation. Big salute and big shout out to all the brothers out there, sisters out there taking care of them dogs across the world, doing what they got to do, man. We getting ready for the New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, starting it over 2025, my brothers and sisters. You know, big salute to you, man. Big salute to my man YB with that great looking promotional flyer that you got posted up on the books, my brother. Great looking dogs, you know what I'm saying? Great looking dogs. Strain of your Mayday dogs, you know what I'm saying? Great looking dogs, and big salute to you. Big salute and big shout out to all the dog lovers. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay legal out there. And remember, man, who gonna give it to you? Pelican Bay K9s, dog talk, and news. Some gonna like it. Some ain't, man. But y'all gotta rock with me, man. Just trying to keep my head above this water, man. Shark infested water. I gotta do a little more than keep my head above the water because it's full of sharks. And when you're in water with sharks, you nothing but your head above the water. And leave your body down there dangling for the sharks. I gotta get up out that water, man. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay legal. PB K9s, and we out.
Now what's this gonna be?